What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Kaoni Paris. I'm back with another video. Hey, hey, hey. No. It's been a minute. I know it's been a minute. I had to get my life together and leave these hoes alone. But this video is gonna be a chit chat get ready with me before I seriously end up spazzing the fuck out. It's been a long ass year. It's been a long ass year, y'all. So I decided to treat myself with all the hard work I've been doing, working and finishing school, you know, knocking out all my goals, paying off my credit card debt, getting a car. It's a lot. I really been hustling my ass off. So I decided to treat myself to a trip to New York for Fashion Week, right? And y'all, I just feel like everything is going wrong on this trip. And I'm really hoping that it turns around real soon. And I didn't spend all this money for no reason. I'm actually staying in Jersey. I'm staying in Newark because the Airbnbs in New York were so expensive. And I was really excited for this trip. Like, I love Fashion Week. Told myself I was gonna go to some casting calls, maybe. Just network a little bit. Y'all, you know, just live my life while I'm still young, while I still have this time, while I'm still childless. Y'all, first thing that really pissed me off was that I got my direct deposit from my job. So I usually can see like the total like gross income or whatever before I get paid, but that's pre-tax, you know? Pre-tax. Y'all know I'm a server and everything, so I usually get most of my money off tips. And then we do have an hourly pay, which is like minimum wage. And right now I'm staying in the suburbs, so that minimum wage is not shit at all. So, but when I check to see like my you know, my estimated whatever gross income from my next paycheck, this paycheck, it was supposed to be like $500 something. That's before tax. I know it's not a lot of money, you know, everybody's so rich nowadays, but I was really hoping to use that money for this trip just to, you know, eat out, maybe go shopping, get some stuff, get some souvenirs for my family. Y'all, why did my check end up being $181? They took out like $300 in taxes. Like, honestly, when my direct deposit hit, I kid you not, I fell the fuck out. I fell the fuck out, and I wanted to start crying so badly. But me, I always try to look at the brighter side of situations. Try to, because, you know, they say when you change your perspective, that's when miracles happen. And then I went out yesterday, and it just felt like everything was going wrong. Like, missed the train I was supposed to take. I was over here just like annoyed, feeling lonely. It took forever to get ready, having wardrobe malfunction, makeup malfunction. It really just felt like everything was going wrong. And then I started to feel this, because I love taking solo trips. I haven't taken that many, but I don't know, like, I like doing things by myself, mostly because like I feel like I can't really count on nobody, especially when I want to go out, and especially when I want to take trips. I feel like I cannot count on nobody because nobody ever pulls through. They come up with excuses and shit. But I was feeling really, really lonely on this trip. Like, I wish I had friends, y'all. Oh, shit. I wish I had friends, in all honesty, and like I'm not even talking about the friends where it's just like, you know, you call each other up and you talk and stuff. I mean, I have those. I'm grateful for them. A lot of them live in different states and shit. But when I say I wish I had friends, I wish I had friends I could, they just come over my house, we just kick it, we talk, we vibe, we take trips together. You know, I've known them, they've been my best friend for years, my whole family knows them. I don't have nobody like that in my life right now. I don't have a friend like that in my life, like right now. And it gets, honestly, it gets really lonely. It makes me a little bit depressed because who am I going to talk to? Who am I going to connect with, build these relationships with, you know? It gets really lonely. So if you have a friend group out there, even cousins you could just hang out with, talk to, people you've known for years, consider yourself lucky, consider yourself blessed, because I really wish I had that. And to my friends that are watching this, I really appreciate y'all. I love y'all still. The friends that I do have, just like a lot of my friends live in different states, like I said before. I just feel like where I'm at in life right now, maybe God is isolating me for a reason. And then that whole Ice Spice and Cleo Trapper beef is honestly the reason why I do not trust nobody. If you really fuck with somebody, like, you gonna make sure they're straight. If that's really your friend, you gonna make sure they're straight, no matter what, no matter where y'all at. Y'all don't know, a lot of these females don't know how to be girls. They do not know how to be girls. I feel like either way it could have went, it was gone. They were gonna have a fallout anyways. If she didn't invite her on tour, they were gonna fall. There's gonna be a problem. They were gonna fall out. She did, that shit happened. So it's kind of like win, lose, or draw. And I also feel like if you're so quick to go to the internet after falling out with somebody, you were never really their friend. Because I've had friends like that too. We fell out and they immediately went to the internet. It just makes me think, like, were you just waiting on this moment to just, you know, slander me? Or are you really just that mad? Not everything needs to be taken to the internet. And then with Cleo Trapper, that girl, Baby Storm, already leaked those messages where Spice was talking about you, talking shit about you. But you still decided to stay and be her friend. Like, what? I'm Nigerian just like Cleo Trapper. We don't play like that. We don't play with that. But then again, like a lot of Nigerians, they play fake with each other. They play fake with each other. So I feel like Cleo Trapper was keeping Spice around for her own benefit, you know? And I apologize if this lighting is shitty, y'all. My ring light or whatever, my favorite little thing, it died and I don't have the charger. Like, it's on now, but it's gonna die real soon. But whatever. Like I said, it just feels like everything on this trip is like almost going wrong. But yesterday, my friend from college, she did text me and say that she was in New York as well. So we're gonna link up one of these days. I'm gonna also go to a little networking event. I'm gonna make the most out of this trip with $100 that I do have in my account because I went out to eat yesterday. And I still gotta feed myself. I wanted to get my family some souvenirs from New York because they never been here before. God, please help me. Help me get this trip to turn around. Help some magical money fall out the sky, please, Lord. And that is another thing I wanted to talk about. Like, what is going on? We are definitely in some sort of recession because I just feel like making money should not be so freaking hard. Treating yourself should not be so hard. Y'all, it took me like 4 years to get a car. I've been saying I want a car, I want a car, I want a car, I want a car, and I finally got one in June. Y'all, you know what? I'm gonna just have patience with this life shit. I'm gonna just have patience because I have a vision in my head as to where I want to be in life, what I want to do, and I know God gonna make it work. I know God gonna make it work. I know he gonna do his big one in my life. I know he is. And in all honesty, it gets hard for me to trust God because I just have so much anxiety. Anxiety is definitely, I noticed anxiety is one of the generational curses in my life because watching my mom growing up, she had very, very bad anxiety. Like, if something did not go her way as planned, she would just sort of like shut down. Like, I remember when she was buying a house, because we lived in an apartment our whole lives, really. We just moved into a house in 2022, and it was really hard for her because she was doing it by herself, and she would get a lot of panic attacks. And then growing up also, like when I was going to transitioning from 8th grade to high school, I was like, I only applied to 6 different high schools, y'all. And I applied to like those really prestige high schools, knowing like I'm not gonna say I'm that smart because I do feel like I am smart, but testing wise, I was always bad at tests, I had test taking anxiety. I was always bad at tests. I have ADHD. So school, like that wasn't, you know, I didn't get bad grades or nothing except for like really like math was my worst subject. But anyways, long story short, none of the schools I applied to accepted me because of my test scores. And I saw my mom completely like, she had so much anxiety. Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? This and that. So I ended up just going to like a neighborhood high school, and it was a really good neighborhood high school. They had an IB program, they had an arts program. So, you know, I'm noticing a pattern here, you know. It's like you gotta trust God, trust him to know that he's gonna take care of everything, you know. So I be trying to change my perspective as to what if this doesn't work, so what if it does work out, you know? Never lose hope, y'all. Never lose hope. But back to that whole anxiety thing, I have terrible anxiety and ADHD. Like, I will literally get panic attacks out of nowhere. And I hate that for me. Like, there's really people out here who do not struggle with no anxiety, no nothing. Like, how does it feel to be one of God's favorites? How does it feel? You think you're better than me? That's another reason why I want to put myself out there more, because notice the more I almost like fake it till I make it, the less anxiety I have. Really just gotta put yourself out there, and like I said, trust God. Y'all, look how good this mascara is, and I got it from Target too. Like, these are they look like lash extensions. But back to that whole friendship talk. I know I'm all over the place, y'all. Like, that is literal. I'm telling y'all I have ADHD. Like, y'all just gonna have to bear with me with these chit chats. But back to that whole friendship thing. Y'all, it seems like every time I make a friend or get close to them, and this doesn't apply to all my friends, it's just like they get weird. And sometimes I don't even have to be friends with them, just like in the same space with them, working with them, going to school with them. Every time like I'm around other women and I get like close, not even close to them, like I said, like it's almost like and I hate to sound like this, I really do. See, I know who I am. I know who I am. A lot of people do not know who they are. A lot of people are still figuring out who they are, and that's fine. But sometimes when people come across me, they get very, it's almost like something in them just turns. And like I said, I know who I am. I walk with confidence, and that's not something I always had. It's something that I had to pray for, something that I had to work for. I've worked on myself. I'm still am working on myself. A lot of people have not worked on themselves yet. So when they come across somebody who's confident, who's sure of themselves, who loves God, who walks with the Spirit of God in them, and I'm not perfect by any means, but it's almost like they just like, it's like their demons cannot handle your light. So it's like they do everything in their power to try to dim your light. It's either they try to dim it or they try to replicate it. And I steer clear from people like that because it just always leads to the wrong outcome. They get so jealous, I swear. You could have less than somebody and they'll still be jealous of you. It's because your character outweighs their facade, or like, you know, the image that they're trying to keep up with. I don't have an image to keep up with. With me, what you see is definitely what you get. And a lot of these women are very male-centered. Like, it's okay to be single, y'all. It's okay to be alone, y'all. It's okay to not always, it's okay to just date, you know? I've always been a single friend. Like, I'm telling y'all, I've always been a single friend, always. Don't get me wrong, I do date here and there. I feel like I mostly attract narcissists. They like to love bomb in the beginning, and once they think, excuse me, and once they think they finally got you, once they think they got you like reeled in, that's when they start to change. That's when they start to change. And it's like the minute they change, that's when I leave, y'all. The minute they switch up, that's when I leave. Because ain't nobody got time for that. And then I just feel like I'm at the age right now where, I don't know, like, I don't really want a serious relationship. It's so much I want to do in life. So much I want to do. Whenever I date somebody or be in a relationship with them, they get really controlling. And me, I like being free. I like being free as a bird. Not even my parents can tell me what to do. And I'm not no like rebellious child or nothing like that. No, it's just like, I know who I am, like I said, and I'm going to do what I want. I don't need nobody blowing up my phone when I'm out with my friends and shit. I don't need nobody asking me, why'd you make that post? What is this? What do you like? No. One thing about narcissistic men, when you get in a relationship with them, it's like they want to control everything you do. I've dealt with the narcissist before, and I'm definitely gonna make a story time for that, y'all. It's just like I'm like in the process of still like healing from that situation. Things were so great in the beginning, mind you. Like, we weren't even in a relationship together. We weren't even in a relationship. There was definitely some romantic interest there, but we were just like really close friends at the time. And they ended up doing some weird shit, like acted weird towards me per usual. I cut them off and they couldn't take it, and they tried to make my life a living hell. I'm gonna definitely do a story time about it because it's so much. Like, they ran a whole smear campaign against me, tried to get everyone to turn against me, all out of spite, all because they're mad that I didn't give them no more access to me. Like, imagine being so mad and crazy and obsessed with somebody after they cut you off. Like, is that not a mental illness or something? I'm just proud of myself for overcoming all the bullshit, in all honesty. Like, that's how I know that I have God's favor over my life. Like, that shit was demonic. It was demonic, y'all. Like, you can't tell me that the spirit of narcissism isn't demonic, in all honesty. And then every time I would talk about God with this person, not even with them, like, I'll be talking to somebody else. They were so obsessed with me, y'all. I would be talking to somebody else and they'll be like eavesdropping, listening to my conversation and shit. But even when I would talk about God, it was like they would just have like a whole attitude or try to like argue and debate, like blah blah blah, churches, blah blah blah, this and that. It's just like, I'm not even trying to convert nobody. Like, I'm just talking about how good God is. And you're triggered. That's demonic. That's demonic. Cause why are you so bothered by me talking about God? I know I have God's favor over my life. I swear I do. Because ain't no way. Ain't no way. There's people out there. Let me put it this way. I feel like I know for a fact that it's people out there that were sent by Satan to try to destroy God's chosen ones, to try to destroy God's plan that he has for his children. And I'm just let y'all know right now, any evil eye against me, anybody plotting against my life, praying against my life, just know that it's gonna backfire right back into your face times 10. And I've seen it happen so many times. God don't play about me. Promise you he don't. It's like every time I try to film a video, like something goes wrong. Like I either don't have no storage on my phone, my ring light dies, my tripod is not standing up correctly. It's always something. So that's how I know that maybe this YouTube shit, maybe it is like my calling. Because I feel like the devil is purposely trying to get in the way of what God has for me. Of course he would. I'm God's child. Of course he would. But it's never going to work because nothing can stop what God has for me, period. I really just want to be successful, in all honesty. Like, my mother is a big motivator for me. I've seen her go through so much shit growing up. Like, I just want to pay her back for everything she's done. I want to take care of my siblings, show them the world, spoil them because they deserve it. So if y'all want to make my dreams come true, y'all just subscribe to my channel. Subscribe, like, leave a comment, help your girl out because it's hard out here. It's hard. I'm tired of being a server. I just finished school for clinical massage therapy. I definitely want to go to esthetician school in the fall, you know. But sometimes I just get these like, don't even want to say identity crisis. It's almost like a career crisis because it's like, is this even gonna make me happy? Like, is this really what God wants for me? Like, God, show me the way. And in all honesty, like, I don't feel passionate doing anything but creating content, you know? And I know it's so cliche because nowadays everybody wants to be a content creator. Everybody wants to do this and do that, but nobody's me, you know? And we could all get to that bag together, help each other out, because working for other people is the biggest scam ever. I know that's not my portion. I know that's not what God has for me. These jobs are so soul-sucking and depressing, and you can tell by the people who work there. I'm only 24 years old, y'all. I've been a server for like a year now. I've had a bunch of different jobs, trust me. And at every job that I've had, it was always like people who were just miserable, people who were there for years and just hate their lives, but they can't do nothing about it because they have kids and a family to provide for. And that's why, like, people like that end up hating on me because I'm so young and I don't have no kids, no husband, nothing. Like, I still have time. And they just hate on me because I'm young in turn. I don't want that for myself. No, I do not want that for myself. That's not what God has for me. I refuse to believe it. Let me tell y'all something. You have the desires in your heart for a reason. You just gotta trust God. And it's easier said than done because life will hand you so much bullshit. But those are all tests. God is testing you. That's why whenever I go through something, I just take it to God every single time. And the problem is fixed. But in all honesty, I need to get in my Bible more. I need to pray more. I want to be more consistent with YouTube. I started posting on Instagram Reels more too. I'm not even sure why I haven't been consistent. Like, I've just been so busy. I just finished school. Honestly, I've just been so busy. Ooh, hold on. Do y'all see my skin? Like, do y'all see my skin? Like, flawless. That skincare routine coming soon, y'all. That skincare line is coming soon. Like, I'm not even gonna say too much, honestly. Like, yeah, I definitely want to say more consistent with this. Like, I got so much love on my last video. Shout out to everybody who like, comment, subscribe. I love y'all so much. Like, for real. Like, the people who genuinely support me, I love y'all so much. Y'all are the real girls, not these fake ass bitches out here, not these pretenders out here. And I already have so much content like already planned out. And I know y'all miss my face. I know y'all want to see me more. So I'm gonna make that promise to myself during this small break that I do have before I start school again in November. I'm gonna try to push out as much content as I possibly can, because I'm done making excuses for myself, you know? All right. Yeah, I think this is the final look, y'all. Not too much on me because I'm still learning this makeup. Don't really feel like doing my hair on camera because that's, no. Tried to get my lip liner to match with my eyeshadow. I've done this look a lot of times, like, you know, just simple beat going to work and all that, and I always would get compliments on my eyeshadow. Like, I guess it just really compliments my skin tone. So yeah, I'm still kind of learning how to do makeup, you know. But that's today's look. I'm gonna probably go out to a party later with my friend, get something to eat with the $100 that I do have in my bank account. If you feel like it, donate to my Cash App, because right now I'm a broke ass bitch. But not for long, because that money on the way. Those millions are on the way. Like, let me show y'all if I even can. No, it's not gonna work because this phone doesn't have no connection, whatever. But my Pinterest board is going to come to life. I'm gonna make it come to life, God willing. Like, my kids are not going to have to suffer the way I did growing up. I feel like some generational curses. My mom already broke. She owns a home. She owns 2 cars. One of them is a luxury car. She's worked her ass off to get where she wants to be, and she still has so much planned for the future. We're both breaking these generational curses, honestly. Like, she came from nothing, like an entire immigrated from Nigeria. Me and her both, when I was really little. Like, yeah, I'm not American, I'm Nigerian, fully bred. A lot of people are shocked when I tell them that I was born there too. It's like, I was raised in America. I was raised in Chicago. I was raised as an American, you know? But that Nigerian drive, that Nigerian hustle, that Nigerian mentality, like, ask about us. We are some real go-getters, honestly. And sometimes I get down and I think, like, no, this can't be it for me. I know you have more planned for me, God. But anybody who's feeling the way I feel right now, anybody who can relate to this, just know that we got to stay patient. We got to stay committed, stay passionate, keep following your dreams, because, and pray, always pray to God. Keep God in your heart. And just know that he wants the best for his children, and he's going to give all his children a life of abundance. I know this for a fact, you know? Yeah, like, we're going to the top. We all going to the top, promise you. Anyways, thank y'all for tuning into this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. I have way more content on the way for y'all. Like, I really do love y'all. Even though this is a small ass YouTube family so far, I really do love y'all. Fuck with y'all and appreciate y'all, honestly. But yeah, thank you for tuning in, y'all. Until next time.